there we are. Hey, Steph. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
Four minutes until showtime.
Thank you. My daughter did it for me last night. So, good. It's one of the new mics. It's the Blue Yeti. I'm gonna have one for this side and one for the other side. Thank you. Desi did my hair. We're just waiting for Christy. Christy's gonna come on Zoom. So, but excited. Let's get our manifesting on. Alright, let's get this one. And now I wanted to get over to my videos.
3 minutes until showtime.
Live now. And the volume's off on that one. Let's throw in here what the shoe is about. Well, thank you very much. Taco. I'm just gonna toss that in there over there. That's pretty much what the show is about. So... Alright, yep, so as you can see, we've got the soundboard going up in the back here, or just soundproofing some of the office. I want this to sound amazing to everybody, so
2
minutes to showtime. My daughter did a pink and a purple thing, but she wants to do the purple darker on the bottom. So, pretty neat. Alright, here we go. No Christy. No Christy yet.
1 minute until showtime.
1 minute. Tomorrow I'm in the hot seat. Just getting my gloves on. And let's see how we're doing. We are doing very well. Sometimes I need to clean this screen. Okay, here we go. 10, 9, 8.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Love Hope Radio. This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the ACU Network, whose work is protected by Creative Commons license.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, help, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan.
Well, just kind of me today. Stephanie is a bit sick. She just had a tooth out, so just wanted to say howdy, howdy, howdy over there. Chrissy should be with us shortly. I did send her the Zoom link, so let's see. Hopefully she did see that, but we're just going to keep going. It's actually just me. Chrissy, like I said, should be available shortly, but I know it's Manifesting Mondays, and I want to know, is anybody out there having some issues, especially with Mercury in retrograde, about your emotions? Anybody out there having issues with your emotions? Because your emotional aspects and your attributes and things you think, you feel, all these things actually affect how it is that you manifest, or your ability to be able to manifest. So, hi honey, I thought today would be a good time, or at least Christy thought it would be a good time to focus on emotion. So, pulled out my trusty, dusty little notebook thing going on over here. So, yes, positivity is what we need. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? Sabrina. How you doing? Michelle Oakrey. How you doing, honey? And I know Steph is in here. So, again, I want to focus more on the positive aspects of life right now and how to switch things around to positivity, because negativity in what you're thinking and what you're saying, or even how you react sometimes to certain individuals, can actually cause pretty much a really large problem for you when it comes to having the ability to manifest. And to read. Yeah, I wish. It's really difficult, but as we're waiting for Christy to come on, we're just going to go over some of the things to go at. There's actually some 100% natural proven mood lifters. Really important, especially when you're trying to manifest anything. You need your mood to be able to be elevated in order to lift it. So you can actually smooth your troubled spirit 100% naturally, scientifically proven lifters with no dangers of side effects. Ooh, like that. Okay, also, what's news about the mood control isn't that it's some pill or drug, but it's modern innovations using thoughts, actions, and conditioning oneself prior to losing, to get rid of your unwanted moods is what it is. Now, the first one we're going to talk about is positive self-talk. It's extremely, extremely important to have positive self-talk going on. All right? That's the first main thing that you need to look at. Now, when we're talking about positive self-talk, I mean, yeah, it's okay to talk to a therapist, but you know, sometimes it doesn't always work that way. Besides, you guys can come here, so that's awesome. All right, so the value of actually what you need to do is you need to realize how effective positive talk can actually be. It's how you react in your mood, because if you're out and about, and you have a particular situation actually happen, and something is going wrong, and all of a sudden it brings your mood down, and then you start to get snippy, and then it's like you jump at somebody, or if you're anything like any one of my sisters, you have nonstop road rage. So these are all things that actually can affect you as far as manifesting anything that you're trying to manifest. So this is something that you need to work on. So you need to get into the habit of trying to stay out of absolutely anything negative at all. No negativity whatsoever. It's a really difficult thing to do. It can be done, because negativity is something I refuse to have any form of it. So one of the things you can actually do, and see what happens to yourself, is you have to actually refuse to say anything negative, not just about yourself. Hi, honey. Not just about yourself, but about everybody else as well. You want to stay out of negativity totally. So it's not just your negative self-thoughts about yourself, but it's also negativity towards other people. I refuse to say anything negative about anybody. I chose to build a network about positivity. So therefore, I choose to think, feel, and speak positively is what I want to do. And it's really, really good, especially when, like, manifesting. You have to be in a positive mind frame. What actually happens is you have negativity within yourself, and you start to feel the negativity. So all the work that you've done in order to manifest something to come into your life, it happens. It's really, really difficult. Yeah, that happens to me when I visit my family. I snap at them and my cousin, and I get upset with her just because I was feeling negative, and that happens. A lot of individuals out there that are actually empathic will totally have this problem like you wouldn't believe. And again, you need to stay grounded, which we discussed on Sunday. Staying grounded for empathic individuals is extremely helpful for you guys to have the ability in order to stay in that positive mindset. The other thing that is really awesome for you guys to remember is you don't make mistakes. Nobody makes mistakes. You face challenges. It's what it is. It's switching your mind, because if you think of things like, oh my God, I made this mistake. What did I do? I did something wrong. Like when you snapped at your family member. We've all done that from time to time. You didn't make a mistake. You were learning to deal with a new challenge in a different retrospect of what you're going through right now. Because like we've said at the beginning of the show, negativity can actually affect the way that you actually manifest. So that is something really important to happen. Everybody has a past. You can't go back in time. Therefore, if you have learned from it, you've gotten somewhere. And that's the main thing that you need to worry about. Okay. Woo! Again, positive self-talk. Look in the mirror. I mean, say, oh, wow, you know, I think my eyes look really bright today. Or, ooh, I love that color on myself. Or, ooh, these new glasses fit me just right. A lot of positivity. Start your day off every morning in the mirror, literally in the mirror. Little notes, if you want to read them, that's fine. You can put little Post-it notes all over the place. And we talked about this before as well. What you really want to do is you want your positivity to happen. When you manifest, you better be prepared when it's presented to you. Speak. Yes, exactly. Exactly, that's true. And that's why we talked about, last week we talked about your three judges. Remember your three judges, which is your body, your mind, and your spirit. They all have to connect in order to know, because sometimes your mind will want something, but your spirit feels that maybe it's not time for this yet. Maybe it's something that you need to work on a little bit more before they actually allow you to manifest this. So you want to make sure that the three judges connect. The body, your mind, and your spirit all agree on what it is that you're manifesting first, because there's a reason sometimes things actually get delayed. You want to make sure that there's that connection, that triangle of what's going on. So things, and again, definitely be prepared for what happens. Like, I'm prepared for my truck to come. I'm not prepared to have it all fixed all at once or get it on the road, but that's okay. We go with the flow. So these are things that actually happen. Wake up in the mirror every morning and just say, you know what? I love my eyes. Find that one thing. There's got to be, in every single one of you that are listening right now, one thing, just one about yourself you love. Just one thing. I can guarantee it. Guarantee it. Everybody out there right now, can you guys give me one thing that you love about you? There's got to be one. Me, I love the craziness of my hair. I like the fact that I can color my hair, be who I want to be, and all it is. I don't know. I keep getting a beeping, so I don't know if Chrissy is trying to come in or not, but I can tell you that the YouTube channel is completely down. I have no idea what's going on with that. So we're just going to stick with the Facebook tonight, and we're going to keep going. And sooner or later, I think I did. I did send the link over to Christy. I'll send it to her in a minute. And, all right, another thing you can actually do. Now, remember, go find that one thing about yourself that you love more than anything else, or the one thing that you like about yourself. I love purple, so I decided to go with it, you know? Be unique. Be you. Love being you. The more positivity you have, not only just about yourself, but that's where it starts. You have to have that love for self. You have to have that heart chakra very active and working just the way you want it to. You have to work on yourself first. Then it's easier for you to go out and to stay positive and to be able to, my quick-witted mouth, there you go. That's a good thing. It actually is a good thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. If you have quick wit, you have like unbelievable sarcasm, like most Irish people I know. You know, you just boom, bang, and that's a good thing. That actually is a good thing, and it makes you laugh too. You laugh, and that's positive. Okay, the next thing, believe it or not, is exercise. Now, exercise can also help take you out of that negative aspects that are actually going on. What you want to do is anything like a quick walk, yoga, Tai Chi, if you prefer Tai Chi. Believe it or not, get yourself a Wii. I own a Wii. I own a Wii. I have tons of like things that bowling with my kids in my living room or grandkids. You sit there, you use a remote, and you're using your whole body to bowl, and you know, or you're playing tennis or something. So you're actually playing games, having fun. You know what? I love smart ass people. Yep, Irish. There you go. I love it. You know, it is what it is. And you have all of these positive things that you can do. The exercise, the brisk walk, or the walk the dog, or even with me, because of my actual physical limitations, I still find a way to do things. I go out, I walk the dog. I don't run a jog, but I will walk the dog. There's a Wii. That's physical moment. Tai Chi. Zumba. There's another one. Yep. And exactly, Zumba. And if you don't like the fast pace, you can actually get a lot of physical activity, like within yoga. I did bowling yeah, that's really good. I did bowling to quit smoking. That's awesome, Kathy. That really is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm having a brain fart right here because my mind keeps going a mile a minute as we're waiting for Christy to come in here. So, but as far as your exercise, brisk walk, swimming, dancing around the house, everybody's going to clean their house. Why can't you blast music that your kids or grandkids don't like? Because they'll leave you alone when you're doing it. And you dance around the house when you're cleaning. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like the video is going to go on YouTube or anything. Well, maybe if you had my kids, they would. But you know what? As long as somebody else laughs, it's a good thing. So go with it. Dance around your house with your broom. And you go and you're sweeping and you're dusting and you're chanting and you're singing. And, you know, go. Do your thing. I love Wii. Yep. I love the Wii. And these are all physical activities that can help you maintain that positivity. I mean, even when I'm sitting here with you, I'm like a mile a minute. My hands are going and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. You need that exercise. That actually helps. It also lifts your mood and gets you more in a positive mindset. Like, there are certain individuals, when they become negative or irritable, they will like do a treadmill or walk or exercise or have to go for a jog or run or walk. How many of you individuals out there is like, oh, I've had a bad day, I'm just going to go for a walk? You literally just have to get out there, sing into your hairbrush. I did that as a kid. I still got the round one I used to use. It's funny. But yeah, we've all done that. Do it now. Why not? Your kids will literally walk in and go, oh my God, what did I just walk into? And they'll walk back out and they'll leave you alone. Or they'll help you just to shut you up. Either way, it's a win-win. That's the way I look at it. So, I mean, in this exercise, and you go out and you're angry and you're really irritable and you got all these things going on. And then all of a sudden, it's like, that's it. I can't take it. I need to go for a walk. So you take off, you go for a walk, or you go for a drive and you go to your favorite area. So you're in your favorite area and you're doing this, and all of a sudden you start walking and then you're feeling better. Going to the beach, swimming. Beach is a good uplifting aspect. For those that don't have beach, go to mountain climbing. Take a camera with you. Take some pictures. Literally. You got your cell phones. Every cell phone can take pictures or videos. And there's nothing wrong with that. You might find that you have a talent. You never know. So, and those are things that you want to do. You want to stay physically. You need to keep moving in order to maintain that positivity. Here's another one. Colors. Colors. Now you're going to get to the reason why my hair is always so different lately. Colors. Believe it or not, colors can actually help you maintain positivity. Yep, they actually can. Wearing actually bright colors, if you feel moody. If you're feeling moody, wear bright colors. Well, my hair, I don't think can get any brighter than it is, so that's awesome. Not grays or blacks. Choose warm and cheerful colors like pinks, yellows, even reds. Unless you're feeling angry or is irritable, you want to stay away from like the bright red colors because that'll bring you to that'll bring you more to a negativity. Colors will actually brighten your mood. Use bright spots of color in your home, like a cheerful throw rug. They call them cheerful throw rugs. I've become a man. Yeah, that's what I do. Literally. Because of the Mercury in retrograde, it's saying to finish all your projects. I still got 4 more balls of yarn to finish my blanket. I'm going to be like, trying to get it all done before the end of Mercury in retrograde. Bright colors are the best things. And Kathy, you do it with yarn. There's no reason why you can't knit something or cross-stitch something to get with bright, colorful colors. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've got this beautiful purple, pink, and like white montage of yarn that I'm actually knitting a blanket for myself with, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or spots of color in your house that are a little bit more bright. I have black behind me, but don't worry, I got your brightness today. So, and these are things that you actually want to do, like little throw pillows, or you can even make a beautiful cross-stitch pillow. I mean, something bright and just lovely. And wear the colors, or wear bright dangly earrings, or, you know, pieces of jewelry, or spots of color here and there. These are all going to help you maintain that positivity, because that's what you want to do. You want to maintain that positive outlook, because in order to manifest, first, we need to keep that positivity, especially with Mercury in retrograde right now. And another one, we just said it, music. Who does not love music? Everybody loves music. I don't care what type of music it is. And music actually can soothe your soul. It can bring up emotions, but play something that like brings you joy, something you wanna dance around to, whether it's jazz music or the blues or rhythm and blues or rock and roll or classic rock or country, or it doesn't matter what kind of music you love, as long as it's the music that like brings you up and uplifts you and wants to keep you going and get your body moving, and it just lifts your spirit, and all of a sudden you're feeling better. And that's the type of music you really want to listen to. You can even play instrument as well. You want to actually adjust your music to the mood you want to align it with. That's the trick when it comes to music. If you are in a depressed mood, don't go for the sappy songs. Not a good idea. You want to switch your mood. You want to utilize the music to bring in the positivity to get you out of the negativity. You want to do that. If you are having a lot of stress and anxiety, don't listen to heavy metal. Probably not a good idea. Try something a little bit more soothing to calm your mood. So what you do is you take your mood and you switch the music, so this way you can get that positivity actually going on. You want to maintain that positivity, that positive outlook. So you utilize the music in order to switch what's going on. If you're down, something uplifting. If you're too, definitely don't listen to scream or heavy metal. Probably not good. Yep, no country sad songs when you're sad. Exactly, Kathy. You want to utilize the music to use it as kind of like your makeshift antidepressant, okay? Or your anxiety pill. And you learn to switch it holistically, which is more beneficial to you, is what you want to do. All right, so now, believe it or not, we're going to get into light. Light is really, Really important for everybody out there. You need to actually light up your life, especially with winter, with everything that's been going on. I know that after it snows, the sun is brighter, but most of the time people aren't paying attention to that. You're inside, it's a little more gloomy, it's darker. We're not always outside as much as we are in the summertime and in the fall and in the spring. We're out more than we would be right now in the winter. Even in the heat, we're out then too. Light is actually very essential. So open your windows. Let the light in your house. I mean, let the light shine. Light some candles, you know. Find something that helps soothe your soul as far as that. You know, everyone should actually spend as much time outside as possible. My mother used to call it her vitamin D morning. So we'd go out, we'd sit on the porch, and she'd get her vitamin D, she would call it. So every day she was outside, sitting, taking in the air, having a cup of coffee, and getting that natural light. So, you know, if there's something going on or there's a snowstorm, it's really hard to get that natural light within. But try to get as much light as possible. And this is something that you need to utilize and do every single day. Every day, light. Light is actually very important. You need light actually to help lift you up, is what it does. The light actually helps you bring it up. So literally, and it's also good for walking and long walks. Yep, seasonal depression, that's exactly what it is. It's actually the lack of the light from the vitamin D. From a research paper that I actually did for my thesis, we were talking about depression and actual psychological effects of depression. Got an A on it. So over here in the East Coast, they find that the sun isn't as bright that it is in other places. So a lot of individuals in this area lack the vitamin D. The vitamin D is what the sun actually provides you. So you can get a natural vitamin D supplement to help you with that through the wintertime as well. So honestly, I always recommend for everybody doing something about the vitamin D. You know, because of the seasonal depression. Thank you very much, Kathy. You know, those are things that actually will help assist you, because you're going to find that with the lack of vitamin D, you're more tired. You're more like, oh my God, do I got to get up and do this again? I don't want to do this. You know, and because you're so tired, you have more irritability within yourself because of the lack of the vitamin D that the actual light and sun provides. So that was actually a part of the paper right there. Yeah, I keep coming in and out of focus because I'm jumping around too much, and I moved where the camera is. There I am. Alrighty. So, and definitely light, yeah, especially in the winter. You need, actually, a good thing to do within your house for the wintertime, full spectrum lighting. Yep. Full spectrum lighting. So you have the same problem in California? Yep, got to take vitamin D too. But one of the things to actually help with that is put some full spectrum bulbs in. That'll help bring in more of the natural light. That it's kind of, it's a way to actually assist your body maintaining the vitamin D, but the full spectrum actually helps your body produce some of that actual vitamin C. So, yeah, and when you get a chance, definitely take a brisk walk outside. All right, really, really do that. I'm going to send a quick message over here to Christy again and see if we can get her in the chat room. Hopefully I did send her the right link last time. So as far as light is a good thing that's actually going on. So I'm not getting a message here from her, so we're just going to keep going. You know, no worries. No worries at all. All right, so we'll try this, like one of these. Okay. That might be the one. It might have been a different one last time. All right, so what we're actually doing right now is now we're going to actually talk about smell. Okay, believe it or not. There's always good smells and bad smells. Okay? Now, even your nose can actually make you happy. All right. Oh, just to let you know, Kathy, Michelle is home. She doesn't usually do the show Sunday and Mondays. Stephanie just came from the dentist, so it's a little hard for her to talk. Christy was supposed to pop on, and I'm hoping I didn't send her the wrong link the first time, so no worries. All right, so now smell. How many of you guys out there have actually had, you smell like, my mother was very big on apple pie and lemon meringue. So that always made me, a very happy smell. It made me feel happy just smelling that because it reminds me of all the positivity and all the love and everything that we had as a child. Now, there might be other smells out there that can actually help you maintain the positivity, whether it's apple or pecan pie. God, do I love pecan pie. I know I should have been born in the South, right? So it's one of my favorite pies in the world. And so it is. It's odors. Like when you travel, you ever notice when you travel, the air actually smells different in other places than when it does when you're home? So, of course, orange blossom. There you go. So what happens is, when you're maintaining the smells, the air always smells different when you're traveling. So you're like getting that, I wish I could smell that fresh air again. Or you can smell the ocean. When there's an ocean breeze coming on and you're visiting the ocean, you can actually smell it. So these are smells that you definitely want it. And actually what it does is odors travel straight into the system. Into your actual system. And it's a main regulator of stress. So when you smell certain things, in order to regulate stress, you want a positive scent is what you want. Yeah, I hope he heals fast too. So again, for example, fresh flowers, the smell of baking bread and cookies, of course, cinnamon, clove, sticks simmering on the top of a pot when you're simmering those are actually help you as well. And again, add certain spices. Certain spices that you actually smell from either cooking, or you can actually just boil a hot water and put some of those spices in the hot water just to boil, just to have the scent, to have the smell. Those are things that you can actually do right at home that are really going to help you maintain that positivity. Oh, yeah, 3 hours ago. She's still numb. Poor Stephanie would be a poor thing. So she'll get there. All right, now, we're still waiting for Christy. I sent her both. Hopefully I didn't send her the wrong one first time. But we keep going. We keep going. This is so funny. All right, now, smiling. Believe it or not, a smile. Just like a yawn's contagious, smile is contagious. Okay? Now, the New York Institute for Actual Behavior Therapy actually tell us to smile, even if we're miserable. Even if you're miserable. Okay? That acting as if you are happy actually makes you feel happier. Makes a conscious effort to find something funny. Tell a joke, go see a funny movie, or look in the mirror and smile. If it's possible to make you laugh, then it's even better. Anything. Drooling. There you go. Drooling. Yeah, poor Stephanie, she would be drooling, but see, there you go. Sorry, Steph, but that would be funny, right? It would be funny. And that's what it is. You want that smile. You want that smile to actually be contagious. You want it to make you feel enlightened, or the laughter, or everything else that's actually going on right now. Yeah, my camera keeps freaking out today. I have no idea why. So I'm blurry. So that's okay. Yeah, so, and that's it. Those are things you actually want to do. You want to make yourself, you want to smile. You want to think of something that'll actually make you smile is what you want to do. Have that happiness within you. That happiness is something that's going to help you manifest. Okay? And again, the more, even when you are manifesting, and we do have a little bit more on the list to go right here of things that are naturally to help you, and then we're going to get into a little bit of more positivity and more about your list as far as manifesting, and little triangle. There we go. Kathy, a wife. Oh, that's so cute, Kathy. See, that made me smile. I love that. Laughter. Laughter is natural medicine. So natural. Everybody needs to laugh. Everybody does. The role of laughter in healing reached new heights when author Norman Carusis actually cursed himself with what the doctor called was an incurable terminal disease with a daily dose of laughter. This was actually written in some of the medical journals, okay? He watched hours and hours of movies such as The Three Stooges. Back then it was funny for them. And he also, in his writings, he actually described how he felt less pain after a good laugh. If any of you ever tried that? He then changed medicines to explain the mechanics of what happened. His blood tests indicated that his immune system was stronger after periods of laughter. Since then, research has actually covered many positive effects of laughter in medicine. Science is now learning how attitudes are translated into chemical reactions within our body. Now, does that make sense to all you guys? If you're laughing and you are more positive, yes, laughter is the best medicine. Actually, yep. I can picture her too. Stephanie actually cracking up with a lopsided smile, and it would be funny. No offense, Steph. We love you. So laughter actually is the best medicine, but it actually has been proven in some medical journals that laughter can help you maintain that positivity, that overwhelming happy feeling. And from this documentation, it's also saying that it actually helped you with cure. She's actually calling in. She might be having a problem with what's going on with Zoom today. I have no idea. So Christy will be calling in soon, so no worries. So, and that's what it is. Yes, the Three Stooges. Yeah, I like Jeff Dunham. Jeff Dunham always makes me laugh, especially that one, and I say this all the time, the Jeff Dunham arguing with yourself. I have no idea. You know, literally arguing with himself. You guys will have to watch it. It's on YouTube, Jeff Dunham arguing with himself. It's hilarious. It's the one with Peanut actually talks in Spanish, and Jeff Dunham says you shouldn't do that because I don't understand Spanish, and Peanut looks at him like he's nuts because, you know, he's a doll and he makes a move. So, and laughter definitely is the best medicine, and this might be Christy right now. Hello, Christy.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? Zoom's...
I fell asleep.
Oh, I thought it was Zoom. That's all right. We were going through positivity.
No, I was, but I fell asleep, and yeah, I'm all crazy looking.
So we were on, and there's one more of this as far as maintaining positivity that we were talking about today in order to maintain the positive outlooks in order to manifest. So what the last thing, and again, the medicine, laughter is the best medicine. It's really good. And again, like I said, Jeff Dunham arguing with himself, I find him hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I love that. I actually need a little laughter. So last night I watched the movie Scream with my kid. And it's a spoof that makes fun of horror movies. It's like 50 horror movies all put together as one. I was actually laughing. I thought it was funny. And again, there's always therapy or therapeutic therapy as far as, seeking a therapist or a counselor in order to maintain positivity. But right now we want to deal with things that we can actually do within ourselves in order to maintain the positivity. Because without the positive aspects within ourselves, we can't really manifest our true desires. And we can't get our three judges, that I call them, to actually cooperate with what's going on. I'm sorry, that was my last one on that list there. Christy, how are you doing today? We were talking about positivity.
Doing all right.
Yeah.
Good. Positive's great.
Yeah.
You start to think about positive instead of the negative.
Yep.
And I want to talk a little bit about worrying and how easy it is to worry.
Yep.
And, when we worry about things, we tend to stay focused on them thoughts.
Yes, we do.
We can't talk about the positives without talking about the negatives.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of us do act upon negative behaviors. I'm not saying that they're like terrible, terrible things. Just the negative behavior of thinking about the negatives and worrying about the negatives. And that's part of breaking that chain. Hence what you were just talking about, you know, little things to help you and stay positive.
Yep.
We all going to have different outlets. We just got to find what works for us.
Oh, definitely.
But I just want to encourage everybody, and it's very hard to break yourself out of that chain of worrying. Being a worry wart. I read tons of them all the time.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I tell everybody is we have to break that.
Yeah, it is a very difficult thing to do, but it actually can be done. Just maintaining little things, little steps.
Oh, it definitely can be done.
It really can.
Be done. You just gotta want it. You gotta want it bad enough too. And you know, and you gotta sit here and look at your situation and say, this is what I need to change, and then make the decision on changing it, and don't focus on the now, how it feels now. Like right now, people's situations are not very well right now.
Right.
So we stop focusing on that. So
Exactly.
instead of focusing on, you know, a crappy situation, let's focus on how we can change this crappy situation into a really great one.
Exactly. So, so like I was explaining to them, it's just a challenge that you're going through that you have to face. If you look at anything negative that comes towards you as a challenge, it's easier for you to have the ability in order to be able to work through it, because it's not so stressful to you. If people consider things a mistake, the term mistake is very stressful, but a challenge is just something that you're meant to go through.
If you can look at things as this is not permanent,
Yep.
leave it, I guarantee you a lot of people's feelings are going to change, because one of the big deals that I always, and I always instill, and I will keep instilling you guys, feels, man, your feels, how you feeling. Think about it, visualize, and how you feel about it.
Exactly.
So today I really want to discuss the feelings, because, like I said, we're going to talk about positives too, but I want to break down the negatives, because the negatives are what keep us stuck. And trust me, I still battle with it, and I'm Miss Manifest Queen over here, and I manifest things, but then I digress a little bit. I'm human, and I say this like falsely, because you know what? I'm living my life by trial and error. And I cannot teach you guys if I do not learn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't teach my children if I do not learn. I can't teach anybody or help anyone if I do not learn.
Exactly.
And what I have learned is, what's helped me is writing, jotting things down. And oh my God, journals, Christy, oh my God, that's gay. I hear this all the time. I don't want to hear that. Listen, it's just getting what you have wrapped up in your brain out on paper. Sometimes people feel better when we get these things out on paper.
Yeah.
Even if it's an email or text and you decide to delete it after, fine, you got it out.
Yeah, literally.
We need to grow, and we need to like break these old patterns, man. We have to. And writing is a huge deal. Sue, you love to read.
Oh,
Reading
yeah.
is your outlet. Music is my outlet.
Yep.
You know, when you're stressed out, you either read or bake, right?
Yeah.
And
Or walk the dog.
It puts you in a better space.
Oh, yeah.
And you've seen like a lot of growth from that, right?
Oh, definitely. It took me a long time. Things that I went through back when I was younger. Sometimes it's really difficult to get out of those old patterns. But if I couldn't control a challenge that I was dealing with, I went and I did something I could control. And that's what it is. I can control the baking. I can control reading what I'm reading because I choose the book. So it's control, they say, is an illusion. But if I could control it and I couldn't control the negativity that was happening, it made me work through the negative a little bit better, because once you alleviate some of the stress, it's easier for you to see what is really happening versus what your anxiety is saying is happening, or your stress.
And controlling how you feel, you know, that's going to be a hard thing to do. Because I'm a big firm believer in controlling how I feel, because I don't want anybody else to control how I feel. So I want to be in control of my feelings.
Right.
Hence, my boyfriend did something to piss me off, and then I will sit there and think about it and be like, okay, he's just being him. Christy, why did that really get you upset? And then I'll start to think about these things, and then I'll change my attitude. I'll change my mood, and I don't know. That's the type of person that I am. I don't like to be in a bad space with anybody. So even if we're arguing and, we have our little one of the biggest arguments, believe it or not, between us is, where are we going to go get something to eat? I don't
Yeah.
know what it is. But that is like the biggest problem.
Nobody knows what their stomach wants to eat.
The conclusion is, no, what I've come to the conclusion is, I make him think he wants something.
The illusion of control.
Don't you? Yes, it's an illusion. But I actually make it so that he makes his mind up.
Yes.
And because he always throws it on me. But I make it so that he really decides. Because sometimes I really don't want to decide. I mean, it's not fun when I always get my way.
True. Very true. Yeah, I never had that issue. I was always, I was always go with the flow type individual, but there were certain things that I did sacrifice because it was just easier because of how sick he was at the time. But, now it's like, I'm just me. I am who I am, and, it's...
I've had a hard time, Sue, for many years to go with the flow.
Yeah.
I really have. I have such control issues. Like, I need to know what's going to happen next week.
Yeah. Oh, no. Trust me, I'm right there with you with the control issues, girl. I'm right there with you.
Well, I'm glad we're bringing this up because that's a part of manifestation. Now,
right.
In order to get what we want, we have to let go.
Exactly.
We got to let go. You got to think about what you want. You got to feel good about it, and then let go. And do not obsess about it. Do not obsess about how it's going to come, when it's going to come, who's going to make it come, what's cannot. You have to literally let it go and believe that it's going to be okay.
Yep.
Believe you're going to get what you asked for and more. But we have to control the negative thoughts. We have to try to switch them. So when you guys feel them, honest to God, when you guys feel those negative thoughts, do your best to change it. Do something. I don't care. Lock yourself in the room for 10 minutes and breathe. Especially if it's like the kids driving you nuts, because we all know it's small ones.
Oh, yeah, literally. Put yourself in a timeout. A timeout clock is is like a parent's best friend, is what you can do.
Need timeouts, and that's why we flip out. You know what I mean? A lot of people flip out. They can't take it.
Yeah.
We need to get more you time, because a lot of people get caught up in the daily. Everybody's got schedules already. You get up, you get the kids ready, everybody's life's different. But I'm just going to say one person's life. So you get up, you got two small kids, you got to get, them situated, clean, lunch is made. You have to, make your husband or your boyfriend a dinner or lunch, not dinner yet. Make your lunch, you know what I'm saying? And then you wouldn't hardly have any time. So I really encourage you guys, try to wake up a few minutes earlier if you can, if the kids haven't driven you crazy the night before. Try to get up in the morning and have 5-10 minutes of relaxation time. Definitely, and I will repeat this. I need you guys to try to meditate. Try. And listen, it's going to happen slowly. Everybody's not going to get it, because I've had 3 messages this past week. People are having a hard time meditating. So we're going to have to sit down and collaborate something where we can help people break down how to clear their minds, how to calm themselves. Because one in particular person hit me up saying that she's been having panic attacks. She's been trying to manifest, Sue, and she's having panic attacks. And she's worried about the manifestation. Quick example, and honey, I know you're listening. You're already getting yourself wound up before you even had the chance to put the energy out there of what you want.
Right.
You're putting the stuff out there which you don't want from that panic attack. I feel like you're giving it to yourself. Breathing techniques, I feel, will help you.
Yeah,
And that goes to anybody who has panic attacks, anxiety attacks. Breathing techniques will help you.
Oh,
no,
definitely.
I'm not telling you to go get a brown paper bag.
That's for hyperventilating.
Right. Just calm down, breathe, relax. I will encourage everybody to look up breathing techniques. There's so many of them, and they work. I'm trying to think. I can't find my notebook. I had a bunch of things written down, and I can't find it because I cleaned my room. Go figure. Clean the room, can't find the stuff.
Yeah, but one simple actual breathing technique is for the count of 3, breathe in. For the count of 3 through your nose, and then breathe out for the count of 3. And again, it was just 1, 2, 3, breathe in through your nose, hold it for 3, and then breathe out 1, 2, 3. And you keep doing it until you're actually calm. It's one of the methods that we actually utilize in the holistic psychology. It really does work, and it helps
center you.
Yes, it helps maintain that focus.
Center you. It'll
Right.
help ground you.
Right.
It'll clear your mind. And honest to God, like, if you guys can't get to the meditation right away and you're having a hard time, try with the breathing techniques first.
Right.
Just to get yourselves calm. And I would definitely try to lay down. Some people are not going to be able to do it right away. But try to lay down when you do these things too. So you can make your whole body feel like jello once you relax it and the breathing techniques start to work.
Right. But for those individuals out there that don't or just do not have that opportunity to lay down, it's okay to literally, even if you're on an appointment with your kids, take that space, just breathe for a couple of minutes. So definitely call an individual or friend event. We discussed that, I think, on Thursday's show, or was it Thursdays? Might have been. No, Wednesdays. Wrong day. Got my days mixed up last week. So venting is actually something that is really useful, and it's something that I teach my children to do. My kids know that they have the ability to come in and to vent, to get everything out. Then he can correct how he said it to me because he's 16. And he started doing this from the age of 10 on. So he knows that it's okay to tell me anything any way he needs to in order to get it out. I don't care if he's swearing like a truck driver, as long as he gets it out. Then that gives him the ability to be able to process it. Now that he's gotten older, he started processing it a little bit quicker, and he just comes right in and says, "Ma, I got to tell you something. I already know that's a vent." Because when he was little, he used to say, "I got a vent."
Right.
Now he knows right off the bat, okay, I just got to get this out, and then we could talk about it after. It's like, okay, go right ahead. I'm not going to judge. And then he'll get it all out. He'll feel better. He'll breathe. He'll relax. Probably go get a drink or punch Bob downstairs, which is his little dummy, which he took the head off of, but that's another story. And then he'll come back up and say, "Okay, we need to talk about it." So, and then we'll discuss what actually happened. Venting actually really does work.
He gets it out, and then he gets to go back
Exactly.
and really analyze what happened and what it was that triggered him or whatever the case happened.
Exactly.
Which is awesome. And, you know, us adults, we need this too.
Yep.
We adults need this too.
Yep.
We don't have anybody above us telling us, "Hey, you need a timeout." We need to take that where we know our body signals and signs, and we're like, "Okay, man, I need this timeout for a moment."
Yes.
Because when you're feeling pissed off, you're feeling aggravated, you're feeling it. And then we tend to hang on to that.
Yes.
For hours, maybe a whole day.
Yes.
Maybe a whole day. And nobody wants to feel like that, because once you're feeling like that, like I used this example once previous, get up in the morning, stub your toe, then you're aggravated the whole day. And it seems just like, you know, that started it off. But let's not, once something like that happens, let's try to nip it right in the bud.
Exactly.
Identify with, okay, man, this is not a normal day for me. This is not going to be permanent. This right now is just a bad moment. I'm not even going to tell you guys, say, "Oh, it's just a bad day." So I don't want you to carry that out for the whole day.
No.
I want you guys to be like, "All right, right now, it's not going right for me right now. I need a moment for myself." If you're a smoker, go out, have a cigarette. If you like to drink coffee, go make yourself a cup of coffee. If you have time, take some time for yourself. Do something just to take yourself out of that so that you can reprogram yourself. Get rid of the negatives and then pull in the positives for the rest of that day.
Exactly.
That's
I mean,
all we can do. We can work daily.
It exactly is. I mean, for individuals that alone, it might be a little bit more difficult, but I'm the type that if I stub my toe, I literally sound like Freddie Flintstone. So, I mean, my kids will start laughing and asking me what's wrong. So, again, I might have stubbed my toe. I can't help but laugh because I literally do sound like Freddie Flintstone over there. So, it starts to make me laugh. But these are things that, I mean, when I was younger, before I went through everything that I went through, when I was younger, before I learned to turn my negativity into a positive or my negativity into challenges versus a total letdown. And once you get in that mindset where things are not at all in any way, shape, or form a total letdown, it's just a minor challenge, or sometimes they're major challenges. Just get that in your head and just keep going. Nobody makes mistakes. Everybody's got a past. It's in the past for a reason. Let it go. Okay? Just learn to change your mind. What you went through was a challenge. Things that individuals go through as individuals are challenges. Even the really bad stuff was a challenge. It's there for a reason. It's there in order to guide you and help you become who you're meant to be. And if you look at it that way, it does become a little easier for you to say, okay, this is just yet another challenge. Maybe I'm meant to learn something. Therefore, by switching your brain, you're already getting it out of the negativity. Sorry, I rambled.
It's really hard to do this right away.
It is difficult, but it can be done.
Well, right, of course.
Right.
Once you start to, identify with this right away, be like, oh man. Especially for my empaths out there, you may not even be feeling you. You could be feeling somebody next to you, your coworker, your kid, your husband, your wife. You know what I mean? And that's why I also want to talk about feelings. We also have to identify what feelings are ours and what feelings are other people's.
Exactly. We just talked about that on Sunday. One of the biggest issues for empath is because, another hurdle. One of the biggest issues, because I'm an empath, a very strong one, and one of the biggest issues for us is identifying what is us and what isn't us. And from experience, because, I'm mid-50s, but from experience, you need to be more grounded. Because if you're more grounded, when you're feeling something, sometimes it's not as strong. Get it out there. Put it in a piece of paper. Do what I do. Type up a text on Facebook if that's what you need to do. Find a way to get those emotions out there. After a while, you're going to be able to identify which are yours and which aren't. And I say this all the time. Journal, 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 journal. Because you need to identify the difference between maybe you're feeling anxiety or something, and then 2 days later your friend calls and said, oh my God, I was having such a weird day. I just couldn't get rid of this anxiety. You go back to your journal and you look and you say, that wasn't me. Exactly how was I feeling? And if you write this all down, it becomes easier for you. Sorry.
Right.
Rambling again.
When you're going through, no, it's not rambling. That's all very good information. But listen, and also go back to your gratitude lists when you're feeling like junk.
Yes.
And look at that. And read it over. Read it over. These are the things that you are grateful for. These are the things that you appreciate. Add more to that list. I'm not telling you just because you made that list, it's over. No, that list is never going to go. It's never going to expire, dude. It's never going to expire. You're going to be adding more to that.
Exactly.
And also, like I said, go back to that list.
Exactly.
Reread it and feel good, because the things that we are grateful for, we feel great about.
Yes.
Grateful, right?
Yes.
Make the connection here. So, and also, I need everybody to do their list. The I ams, not the am I's. Am I good enough? Of course you are. And we need to do more things that help build us on our self-esteem, our feelings.
Exactly.
Write down, journal, jot it down, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. You make up your own name, okay? You do what you got to do, whatever you got to do to make sure that your mental health is freaking fantastic.
Yes, you do.
This is why we're here, to help you.
Exactly.
I apologize to everyone. I was late today.
It happens. Life happens. Don't worry about it. I knew you'd show up.
I have to even make up for a reading. I have to reschedule for tomorrow because I fell asleep on a reading too. So, my apologies to everyone.
No worries. Life happens sometimes.
The snow, man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the snow. I've been very sore from the snow.
Yep.
I felt it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I really know what you mean. You keep talking about I am lists, and in this type of psychology, the type of counselor that I am, there's always the I ams. They're very strictly. We are very adamant on the I ams, identifying what you are. I am good. I am light.
I am powerful.
Right.
I am amazing. I am fantastic. I am a wonderful mother. I am a wonderful daughter. I am a wonderful sister. Whatever your gender, if you're a male, I'm a wonderful man. I'm a wonderful son. I'm a wonderful father. I'm a wonderful uncle.
Yep.
Whatever it is, I am awesome. And it's about empowering. It's not about filling your head up with gas and gassing your head up. No. This is about self-love. This is about you identifying who you are and what your abilities are. If everybody was to understand that you are a creator, and once everybody is woken up and we can unlock our brains and see the magnificent things that we can do.
Yes.
Everybody's going to be wanting to meet up later on, like, Christy, I owe you a thank you. I guarantee you it. Because once you guys just stop being stubborn, because that's what it is, a lot of times it's stubbornness.
Sometimes it's fear.
Do some work. You guys got this.
Yeah, sometimes.
For some people.
Yep.
But some people are stubborn because some people want help, they want to change, but they don't want to change their ways.
Right.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with what means I'm doing this, but that, hey, you need to self-identify with what you're happy with and what you're not.
Exactly.
If you feel good, it's good for you.
Exactly.
If it doesn't make you feel good, get rid of it.
Exactly. Same thing in the house. That lady on Netflix that does that show now. That new show on Netflix where some lady goes in and literally helps people declutter their house by saying, does this thing bring you happiness or joy if it doesn't get rid of it? Literally, it's the same aspect of what you're talking about right now.
It's like you got to feel like if you feel good about someone, a situation, a place, a thing,
Yep.
then it's good for you.
Right.
If you don't, I don't care who that person is. I don't care if, listen, there's a lot of people who are stuck in toxic relationships, romantic, friendship, family.
Yep.
And we feel like we're obligated. Does it make you feel good? That's the one question I'm going to ask you. Does it make you feel good?
Right.
And sit and think about that for a moment. When this is over with, I want you guys to think about, am I happy? Does this I don't care what it is. Am I happy at this job? Does this job fulfill my financial needs? Am I going to grow? How does it make you feel when you're thinking these thoughts? Are you stressed out? Are your stomach flipping around? You starting to feel a little gassy? Maybe it's not a good feeling. So maybe, just maybe, there's something that you guys can do that could get you out of there, get you in a better position, get you in a better job, better pay, better hours, whatever it is.
Agreed.
I feel like there's some people that's listening and having an issue with jobs. I don't know, and they're just not happy with their jobs. I could be wrong, but I'm feeling it.
I don't know. I love what I do.
Exactly.
I absolutely 100% can tell you I so love what I do right now. I love this.
I love working with people any way I can. I don't care if it's at a job 9 to 5, if it's doing this. As long as I'm communicating and I'm spreading my energy and my seeds, I'm planting seeds daily.
Yep, planting
Me and
seeds.
Michelle go to the random flea market and we're talking to everybody about ATU. We're planting seeds. We're planting seeds.
Yep, and that's very important. And that's basically what positivity is. You just need to plant the seed and give it a little water every now and then to allow it to grow. But we're actually coming up.
The right seed, though. We're going to plant the right ones.
Yep.
Because we can also plant seeds that are not good for us. And a lot of the times is, let's see, what examples can we give? Wanting someone so bad and we know that this person is not good for us.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you there's a lot of people that can relate to that. That's planting seeds, meaning putting time into something that you know is not going to work out. We set ourselves up for disaster. So now, and a lot of the times, and Sue, I'm sure that you can agree with me on this, we tend, like attracts like, love attracts love. We get what we put out, correct? So if we're not feeling so great about ourselves, we attract what? Not so great.
Exactly. If you're putting out negativity, you will attract negativity. So therefore, if you put out positivity and what you're doing is true to yourself, your soul, and how you feel and what you want to accomplish, then that is what's going to come towards you. It really is.
Sometimes we need to pull out that hermit card, and do some inner work on ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
Even when we feel like everything's going good, Sometimes we just gotta check ourselves before we wreck ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I went through that not too long ago. I had to take, a short step back. I had to look at myself. I had to figure things out, But then I also had to get over some psychological humps with my husband. So, yeah, definitely. It's something we always go through.
It's something that we have to do.
Exactly.
We have to do it because we have to get through it.
Yes.
And you don't have to do it alone, and that's the other thing that I want to tell everybody. You guys do not have to do it alone.
Nope.
Please find somebody you can trust if you can't reach out, you know what I mean? This is what we do. You can reach out and say, hey, man, I'm having a bad day.
Exactly.
Just tell me I'm not crazy. Oh, whatever the case is.
Exactly. Like we were doing.
Your love.
Exactly. We were doing a show. Christy was actually watching. She wasn't on the show, and there was an individual who had an issue with somebody who lost and needed somebody. So, of course, right off the bat, I mentioned Christy, Secret City Sarah, because I don't want to leave her in the dust, even though that's not what the show's about. And I know that you would have that ability to help her more so. But that's who we are and what we're about. But we're actually getting up to the top of the hour, and I'm going to get myself a second cup of coffee. Maybe Christy can run and get her water or her orange juice, and we're actually going to be right back right after this short break. Stay tuned. No, it's not over yet, honey. Just on break. Christy back on. Oh, Christy hung up. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We're going to pull Christy back on the line. I went and grabbed myself a new cup of coffee and actually found what is called a happiness formula. So that sounds pretty cool. I'm looking through all my psychology notes because holistic psychology has a lot to do with positivity and looking more towards positives and realizing that your negatives are challenges. So I found this, and again, it's something that I've utilized a couple of times, and it's very, very, very interactive. So if you guys are up for it, Lori says hi, Christy.
Hello.
And Michelle Curry, what's going on? We're on break. No, it's not over, honey. Michelle Curry now, and wanted to say hi to you, honey. And we are actually talking about positivity because it is a main aspect in being able to manifest. So is everybody up for a happiness formula? Is that a yes giggle or a no giggle over there? Huh?
Yeah, let me know.
All right.
I'm in.
Okay. Happiness formula. Okay? Believe it or not, we're going to take the word happiness. We're going to separate each letter. Okay? H is harmony of body, mind, and spirit. Can you guys give me one example, just one, of something that you are in harmony about when it comes to your body, mind, and spirit? Just one thing. And anybody give me one thing? Even you, Christy, can you give me one thing?
Oh, me too? I'm involved? All right.
Yeah.
Shoot. See, even I'm having a hard time thinking about that. That what, we're all aligned in, you mean?
Yes. In other words, your body, mind, and your soul, or your spirit, body, mind, and spirit, are in harmony, are connected. You're just all harmonized. It's all together on this one particular thing.
Harmonize is when I read.
There you go. That's one positive thing right there.
I read because I'm in that creator mode. I'm
yes.
in my creator mode when I'm reading. I'm channeling. Yeah.
That's awesome. That is actually awesome. That's H. That's one positive. Now, as far as P is positive perceptive. What do you perceive as something positive about you?
My will to live.
Very good.
My will to keep pushing forward. Because I've been slapped down, kicked to the floor so many times, and I just keep getting up.
There you go. That's two positives.
Life is crazy.
There's two positives right there, girl, too. Now, pleasure for your soul. What gives you pleasure? Chocolate? Chocolate and cookies?
Chocolate. Yes, chocolate. It's just chocolate. Chocolate makes my soul happy. I swear.
There you go. There's three right there. So far.
You cannot take me to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania. I'm a big freaking kid.
All right. A in happiness. There's an A in happiness. We've done the H and two P's. Now we're going to do the A. Now, action followed by positive emotion. What action gives you guys a positive emotion or feeling?
me personally, when I take my personal time and helping somebody.
There you go.
And when I say helping, that just falls in a lot of different categories.
Exactly.
So knowing that I could help a family, help an individual, ease their mind, ease their pain, whatever it is.
Exactly. So now we have H, A, P, and P, all positives. That's all it takes to build on. Now we're going to do I, which is illuminating light. Something that just lightens your spirit every time you do it, every time you're involved in it, something that illuminates you, brightens you so much.
Honestly, when I'm with all my children at once.
Awesome.
When we're together at once,
yep.
all of us, that is like when I'm at my happiest and my most content also.
Now we're going to get to N. Nourishment for your heart. What nourishes your heart?
Nourishing my heart.
Yep.
For me is when I learned how to forgive myself for some of my behaviors and actions. When I learned to forgive myself, it actually helped me.
Exactly. So that actually nourished your heart. Exactly. Emotional E. Emotional. Emotional enthusiasm. What are you very emotionally enthusiastic about?
My work.
I knew that.
my work. Like, seriously, my work. Like, I get emotionally involved. Like, and I kind of, I have to learn to, when I read people, I have to learn to detach because I will feel their feelings. So I get very, like, my work, I'm very emotional about.
That's really good.
I can cry with you.
I'm very emotional about my work too, but when it comes to this, the network,
yeah.
I'm very enthusiastic about it. Spiritual energy. What it is, what do you do that actually gives your spirit energy? I have to take salt baths. Okay.
Cleansing, smudging helps me to help my spirit and everything, just because I am a magical person.
Yep.
So for me, that helps me.
Awesome.
And a bowl of salt, 2 bowls of salt under my bed.
I have one.
Great.
I have just one.
Hence my nap this afternoon.
There you go. All right. Now we're just going to get to the last letter in happiness, and will have spelt happiness positively. Stress-free satisfaction. What brings you stress-free satisfaction?
The beach.
There you go. You have
when I get to go to the beach.
Yep. You've just spelt happiness.
So I did it?
Yep, you spelt happiness, and that's all it takes. And that's what it is. Happiness and positivity is just separating it. So we took the word happiness and we separated it. So now you have spelled HAPPINESS, happiness. All positive.
Nice.
So, and that's basically, it's just utilizing something simple to find certain things about who you are now to help you move into somebody else that you want to be, or continue to realize that you have these things about you that do make you happy now. Some people miss that. And I find that could be why that they get either negative or anxiety or stress or anger, because they're missing their happiness formula. Yep.
That, and people tend to take the path with the most resistance.
Yep.
We have to find the path with the least resistance. When it comes down to this manifestation thing.
Yes.
Definitely.
Exactly.
And that's why I say that we have to start off with small things. You know, self-happiness. I mean, I know a lot of people bend towards money. I do too, because we need it, right?
Yeah.
Survive. But I'm going to urge everyone to try something small. If you don't feel good about it, it's not what you're supposed to be asking for. I want everybody to manifest something that feels great to them. I don't care if it's a bag of grapes.
I love grapes.
And that's what I mean about something small. That's what I mean about something small.
Ooh.
I want somebody to take something small and manifest what they want.
Big stuff haddock.
I mean, guys, gals, please ask questions in the comments. Even after this video has been aired and published, still ask questions. We will come back. We will come. I will search through the comments. I will look for questions. I will answer questions. Sue will do the same thing. Don't fear just because this video is done that we're done, because our work is not done.
Nope, never. But I want to manifest big stuff haddock with shrimp scampi on the side. That's what I'm going to manifest.
Well, that's what I mean. If we could do something like that small, and then once you could, listen, like I said, trial and error, man.
Yep.
You guys are going to try, and you'll be like, this is not for me. And if you're thinking that this is not for me or this is too hard, you're already on the road with the most resistance. You want to take a path with the least resistance.
Exactly. That's going to be the negativity right there.
Something that you know a friend of yours could get. This has happened so many times, and I'm going to say this. You ever think of somebody real quick, and you ever thought about someone in a long time, and you think about somebody, you either run into them, see them on Facebook, they call you, they text you. You think about them, I wonder how this person is doing. Wow. Now think about the feelings, because you may miss this person may make you feel good. Then you forget about it, right? You're on to the next thought. You forgot about it, but you manifested that. Bang. That person texts you. You run into that person at the grocery store, laundromat.
Yep.
I'm sure this happens to everybody else. It can't only be me.
Nope, it happens to a lot of people.
That's something small. Believe it or not, that's manifesting something small. That's something small. That's you manifesting that person.
Exactly.
Just a quick example. That's how powerful we are. But there was no resistance there. There was no resistance there. There was only, I wonder how this person's doing. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing them again. I know her. You know what I mean?
Yes,
and
I
you
do.
were feeling good about it, and that's what you sent out. Okay, now you got a phone call. Your phone rings. Your mind is off of that now. You're on a totally different subject. You're talking to whoever that is that calls you. Universe is getting your vibrations. All right. Christy wants to hear from so-and-so, guys. Let's make it happen. Dang. Within the next, I say usually within the next couple of days, you usually hear from the person. If we can think about it. If we can do something like that, we can do anything. I'm not going to be done until everybody has mastered how to connect with their co-creators, with their inner God. Yes, I'm going to be so bold and say your inner God. Because we all have what it takes.
Yes, we all do. We definitely all do. Just
in my opinion, this is only my opinion, witchcraft manifestation is the same thing. We all do the same thing in different religions. It's in the Quran, it's in the Bible, it's everywhere. We just all are reading it in different ways.
Oh, yes, exactly.
We just need to come together as a community. Oh, and that's going to be the next thing that we're going to be talking about is co-creating. And this is going to be something that I'm really excited about. This is going to be where we have to be together, Sue.
Okay.
Co-creating is where you and I will create something together. We're going to manifest together.
Ooh, we're going to have seafood dinner?
We're going to manifest together, girl. But I also want everybody to understand that when we co-create, we're not putting our power to the other person, meaning, well, maybe I'm not the one who did it. Maybe the other person did it, because we start to think that we don't have what it takes, so the other person did it. So then we ask the other person to create something for us, but we don't realize that we did it together.
Yes.
We're going to be getting all into that next Monday.
Awesome.
Co-creating is going to be awesome. I find that I can co-create faster than I can do it with someone by myself.
Huh.
Maybe it's the power in numbers.
It could be,
I'm
yeah.
a firm believer in power in numbers.
Yeah, definitely could
But
be.
co-creating is an awesome thing. So we're going to introduce you guys to co-creating on Monday.
That is really cool.
So does anybody have any questions? Anybody have anything that they've been working on that they're getting, stuck on? If you have any questions, ladies and gents, please leave them in the comments. And again, feel free to leave them in the comments even after this has been posted.
Yeah, the chat room
Questions don't have
is
an expiration
very
date
quiet
on it.
tonight. A lot of people are just listening, a lot of thumbs up, a lot of hearts. But nothing,
Good.
just nothing discussing. Just we were talking about poor Stephanie, and part of her mouth is still numb. That was about it.
So did she get a tooth taken out?
Yeah,
What was the wisdom?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know. I was just going over some of my notes. Huh? Foods and moods. Boy, I really got to go over these moods. That's the other thing. As far as considering Michelle herself has the low blood sugar, she's actually hypo, not hyperglycemia. Normally, people that are hypoglycemia aren't as positive and as uplifting as Michelle is. But Michelle is very uplifting for somebody that does have that.
Michelle's very spunky.
Yeah, for somebody that has the hypo.
She's very spunky.
Yeah, she is, and that's a rarity in itself. Won't share a what? Pic, hold it on. Oh, she's gonna send you a pic privately.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean,
All right.
yep. I guess she doesn't want to post it, but then again, I'm not sure how to post things on here. Yeah, I was actually going over some of these notes. Yeah, letting go of baggage, that's what you were talking about earlier. And that's what it is. And
Yeah,
we were talking
you
about
have to
cleaning
let go
house.
of-
Yeah.
Right, and I listen, and I've caught some backlash for this because everybody knows me. I'm very blunt and very raw, right?
Yeah.
But I gotta say it. We've all been through some things worse off than the other person, okay? And a lot of people will say, well, Christy, I can't get over this person. This person has done me so wrong and has done this to me and that to me. And I have to tell you guys, I gotta say, I gotta be who I am, man. You're not with that person no more. You have to let it go because you're hanging on. And I get it. Memories suck and they hurt. But we have to release. We have to just get rid of that because that is a road of resistance.
Yeah, it is. It's
Believe it or not, that is a road of resistance because I can sit here and tell someone, so they're blue in the face, look at all these options you have, and then they're always going to throw that, but Christy, but, I hate it. I hate it. It drives me up the wall. That irks my soul because I just want you guys to see that this person that situation no longer has power over you. You give it power when you think about it.
right. Because what you're doing is you're still allowing the individual that hurt you to have the ability to control you.
You're keeping it alive.
They're still controlling you.
You're keeping those feelings alive. The emotions, that could be something that happened 20 years ago, and it's still alive today, 2019.
Yep.
And listen, I've been through some traumatic shit. We all have been through some crazy stuff. But this is why we have these things here, to help everybody release, unload that burden, and move forward.
Exactly.
Because nothing positive is going to come out of you guys, anyone, hanging on to duffel bags full of crap.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not even saying backpacks. I'm saying duffel bags because that's what we collect, through the years as we're going through life. Well, I didn't like what that person said to me, so I'm going to grab that. I'm going to throw that in the bag, and I'm going to let that roll around in my head a little bit, too. Why? Why?
Yeah, I just...
That SOB is...
Yep.
That SOB, though, is not paying your rent, is not harming you anymore if that was the case, is nowhere around you. We need to get you guys being more self-confident, knowing that you guys are badass, that you guys have the capabilities of moving mountains.
Yep.
Literally.
Definitely.
And like I said, I'm not being not emotional to anybody's needs or emotions. I am. This is what I do. I feel you. I feel you. When someone ever hear that saying, oh, I feel you. I feel you. No. I feel you. I really feel you. So I understand where you're coming from. And I want you guys to come out of your head. A lot of the times when I'm reading cards, I'm seeing mental prisons. People lock themselves in mental prisons, and they're replaying these incidents, whether it's visual or audio, whether you're seeing something over and over in your head or you're hearing a conversation or someone calling you something or saying something negative. We need to let go of that mess.
Exactly.
We're not there anymore.
Nope.
We're in 2019. We got nowhere to go but up. The galaxy is the limit. The hell with the sky. Let's go. Let's put these little rocket ships on our back, and let's go create.
That's exactly it.
Everybody, let's go.
Yeah, a lot of
We
people.
gotta go do this together.
Exactly.
There's too much dividing. There's so much dividing, whether it's poor and rich, black or white. You know, there's so much stuff going on that people don't realize that we are all human beings. We all go through the same BS. We're just on different levels. And we're too much into the judging. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not God where I'm going to judge anybody, and I'm not a judge where I sit in a court system. So I want to have understanding of where someone's coming from before I judge them. And I'm not even going to say before I judge them, because I'm not going to judge them. That's not my job. That's what we're going to try to get rid of.
You got yourself.
Because people, I do, but you see how I caught myself?
Yeah, you did. You got yourself.
Eric, no, we ain't judging nobody.
Nope.
Listen, that's human. That's what we do. That's what we do. And you're gonna do exactly what I just did. No, Christy, we ain't judging nobody.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
have to sympathize with people.
yeah, it really does.
If they're not good people, then guess what we do? We gotta just take them away from our lives and don't bother with them, and we move on and we find the good people.
Exactly.
And we grow with them.
Exactly. It's a difficult
you
thing to
agree?
do, but
Okay, good.
yeah, it's a difficult thing to do, but from experience, sometimes you just have to let it go of situations or people or places. You have all these issues and things that are in your past, but they're in your past for a reason. I mean, did you learn from the experience? Did you gain any knowledge from the experience? Look at the knowledge you've gained. Look at the experience you've gained. Let go of the rest. It doesn't serve any purpose in your life whatsoever. But yes, that's the other reason why this network and what I do is I want to be able to help everybody. I mean, I want readers to be ecstatic. I want, light workers and just the average people, everybody. I want to have the ability to spread knowledge and love and caring and healing, and I want everybody connect. To me, doesn't really matter what background you come from. It just matters where it is that you're going and feel that this network itself, we do care. Believe it or not, we really do care.
Yes, we do.
We might not always
all
be
have
online
lives.
all the time. We all have lives and things ourselves that we do deal with. We have good days and bad days, but you know what? We're always here. And I'm always here. Okay? I took one day off, I think, the whole time that I started this network. Just one, and it drove me nuts to do it. Literally drove me nuts. I was in the other room kind of pacing. So, yeah, Stephanie knows. So it drove me batty. I must have knitted I don't know how much that night. Hey, Terry, how you doing, hon? So definitely staying in the positive, sometimes knowing that, letting go, knowing other people do have your best interest at heart, but still maintaining what it is that you need to do. But you need to let go of what is negative. You don't have to let go of everything. You need to let go of what doesn't serve you, what doesn't make you feel good about yourself, what doesn't make your spirit soar and feel good and fly high, and who you're striving to be and who you want to be. You need to let go of the negative aspects, not the positive ones. You need to, and only
Right.
you know what makes
Don't
you
unpack
feel
and stay
good.
there, man.
Yes. Every
Right.
individual.
Don't unpack and stay there.
Yep. Literally.
I'm sure there's been a few viewers who've been feeling like crap for the last couple of years, and you're just like, oh man, I'm ready to feel good. I'm ready just to go out and travel and do this and do that, but I just need the energy. Well, there's ways of doing this too. And first we got to get our mind right. That's the first thing, is we need to get our mind right. And we got to get that paper and pen. Well, I'll say pencil because, you know, we might want to erase something. So pencil and paper, okay? And we need to write down what you want to do. Sue calls it a goal list. I just say, write it down. Whatever you want to do, write it down. You do what you got to do. You want to write down what you want to write down.
Well, I have a bucket list.
Something small as I want to go, Kat. Yeah, you have a goal. You have a bucket list.
Yes, I do.
But we all have different lists, and we got to do. And start off small. Don't go writing something on that list unless you're ready and you're willing. I'm like skydiving, okay? Because that's something that I want.
Yeah, not me. I'll fly the plane. You and Michelle can jump. Because flying a plane is on my list. Jumping out isn't. Flying it is.
No, that and zip lining. I got to get zip lining out of my system.
Yeah, I just simple list.
I'm making my list, ladies and gents.
Yep, everybody needs a bucket list.
I'm going to write down.
Yep, everybody does.
No. What I'm doing is I'm going to write down 5 things that I want to do for summer of 2019.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing. Because last summer and the summer before, I wasn't able to do much. I was running around here, there, and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So this summer, I'm making just 5 things I want to do. 5, simple. And I want to spread it out through, and even into September, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to smash that. Watch, I'm going to smash that list.
Good for you.
And I will put my list up on Secret City. And when I do these things, I will take pictures and video and post it. Because I want to show everybody you can do these things.
Yes.
I don't care if you're working, you're not working. Something will give way. A door will open. I promise you. Have faith. Believe. I promise. You will do this.
And that's the biggest.
What you guys want to do for this summer?
That's the biggest thing as far as your spirit when it does come to manifesting. You have to believe that it actually will happen. Believe that it will come true and let it go. Give it up to the universe and have faith that it'll come in the time that it's meant to. Yep.
Hey, I don't think Michelle's watching right now because she has company, right? But you guys ask her about when I did my taxes. I told her I did them in the beginning of February. I said in 2 weeks, I'm going to have the small check.
Right.
Last week of February, first week of March, I'll have the big check. Everybody told me I was crazy because you usually wait like a month or 2 sometimes, you know?
Right.
Hey, exactly how I said it was going to happen, happened.
Exactly.
I'm not lying to you. You know why? Because this is what I did. I'm gonna share with everybody. I felt like how good it was gonna feel when I call my bank to check on my account.
Yep.
I felt how good it was gonna feel. And then I was like, all right. And then I started thinking about the things that I was gonna do with it. Obviously, bills, right? But it felt good for me to know that I was gonna pay these bills and not have that debt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that was a good feeling for me. What I did was I visualized it, I felt it, and I let it go. I didn't worry about it and checked my bank every day. And I didn't worry about it. I left it alone because I had faith it was coming in exactly the way I said it did. And it did. I'm not BSing nobody. That's how
good.
it happened.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That's how it happened.
Because what she did was this.
It's that easy. You just gotta...
Yep. She had positive action, positive thought, positive feeling, positive mood. That's why she was able to do it.
I visualized it too.
Yep.
I visualized it. I visualized the amount in my account. You know, you get like a receipt back from the bank. I visualized it on that receipt. And that's pretty much what I did, and that's pretty much what I do when I manifest. I visualize. And first I have to tell you, I have to take a few moments, shut off the TV, get it really quiet for a moment, because I have a loud brain. My mind is always and then spirit comes in, they want to have conversations, and I tell them to leave. It's crazy. Oh, so Michelle's saying that I cleansed out the house so good that the ball, Cody's ball, it don't work here. It don't work here. I have to play with it somewhere else because it don't work here. She goes, hey, Pa. She goes, you must have did a good job cleaning the spirits out of this house, guy, didn't it? She's like, I've been watching this ball for days and it ain't even right now.
That's a good thing.
You gotta get rid of all those negative jerks. No, it's really a good thing because
it is.
You just never know in this life, you know? You just gotta protect yourself.
Oh, definitely. You really do.
Some more advice I'm going to tell everybody right now, this month of March. I was instructed for my spirit guides to tell everyone, cleansing baths and smudge out, keep cleansing for the entire month of March because we have Mercury in retrograde, and Mercury tends to bring in some negatives. People from the past and a bunch of things that we don't want to come back. So Spirit was telling me to tell everyone. Make sure that we cleanse our homes, our vehicles, and just make sure that we, especially for my people who read and are very spiritual, you know, my empaths, my sensitives, especially us, because we're going to feel this Mercury in retrograde 10 times more than the average bear.
Yep.
So we all got to be on that level. So if everybody's starting to feel a little wacky, hey, that ain't you. That's Mercury in retrograde. and think about that and be like, okay, this isn't even me. Why am I being so testy right now? Why is every little thing pissing me off right now? It ain't you. It's that Mercury.
Exactly.
Mercury's no friend of mine.
Exactly.
So I need everybody to be cautious of how you're feeling. That's going to be another conversation on another Monday and possibly Healing Sunday. Feeling journal. Yes, I said a feeling journal. And that's going to be, and it's also a huge key for manifestation. Again, talking about the things that make you feel like crap and the things that make you feel good. We have to identify with both. I'm sorry. It's a yin and yang situation.
Exactly. What makes you feel negative, you need to get rid of it. Literally, just get rid of it. It doesn't serve you any purpose at all. None at all.
I know it's hard, but what I do is I forget about things. I, honest to God, forget about things. People will be like, Chris, you don't remember that? I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, how do you not remember that? I'm like, I just don't remember it. That is my survival skill.
Well, I don't remember.
I try to forget.
I don't remember a lot of my younger years. I got into an accident, hit the back of my head, and I lost a lot of my memories. So I don't remember people I went to school with or that I used to hang with. I don't remember any of it. So it was kind of like a fresh me compared to the one I used to be. So I don't remember my high school days. Yeah, pretty much. So from what I understand, I became somebody really different compared to who I used to be. So that happens. So how many of you people out there?
Me too, it happens.
Yep, it happens. Me, it happened through an accident, so maybe that was a good thing. How many of you individuals out there really feel that no matter what you do or say, there's not one positive thing happening in your life right now? How many people out there are having issues finding your positivity or anything positive to actually build on? Anybody having problems with this?
People are thinking like that. And if people are thinking, well, I have no good luck and everything, my work, my life's shit and everything keeps... If you think like that, you're going to stay in that vibration.
Exactly.
And that's why I felt the need to say this earlier. Everybody, when you're going through some stuff, you need to tell yourself, this is not permanent.
Nope.
This is not going to be my everyday. This is only right now, in this moment, and things will change. Just like you hear that saying, tomorrow's a better day. It's true. What you're going through now is not going to matter a week, a year, a month from now. It's not. It's just not. So we just need to grab ourselves, shake ourselves, give ourselves that pep talk in the mirror. I am a badass. I am a good boss. I am a good head of this household. I am powerful. I am loved. I am somebody. I am.
Exactly, and that's what all of these say. Every single one of these positive assessment lists that I deal with always starts with, I am. Because it...
Also, do your affirmations.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, Sue.
No, that's okay. I totally spaced it out for a minute there. It focuses on the individual, as far as who you are. It's not asking you about anybody else but yourself, and that's what it is. The main thing is you need to love yourself. You need to like who you are. That's a start. You need to love who you are. I can honestly say I love who I am. I'm not perfect, but nobody is. I love who I am.
That's right.
And that's what
Also,
everybody
guys,
needs to
Do
be.
your affirmations. Affirmations will help you when you're repeating these affirmations over and over during the day. You can look up affirmations to see how they go. If you guys need self-talk, self-help out affirmations, there are plenty out there. There's some for money. There's some for health. There's some for love. There's some for everything. Repeat
Exactly.
these things because, like, when I just have this one affirmation. I'm not even going to lie. I have one affirmation that I say. And it's basically about money because that's what I usually stress over, right? So when I'm stressing out and I'm like, okay, Christy, what am I going to do next? You know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to sit the hell down. I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to be in a quiet room, and I'm going to sit there. I have the time to do this, so I can do this for 20 minutes. Large sums of money flow to me quickly, easily, and repeatedly. Large sums of money flow to me quickly, easily, and repeatedly. And I say this, and I feel it. I visualize it. I visualize the money coming into my PayPal account or my bank account, right? And then I'm feeling this, and then I'm starting to feel how good it is to feel the money coming in, to hear that sound on my phone, that alert that I get when I have money in my account. I love that sound. I'll repeat it over and over again like I'm a freaking bird. I swear to God, like, this morning I heard it, and I started repeating it. My man's like, what the hell's the matter with you? Shush. Manifesting. I'm manifesting.
Yes.
My sound. But, it made me feel good. So that's what I do. Sunday, I'm not BSing anybody. And that morning I said, I said it over and over again. I'm walking in the Rentham flea market. I hear that sound. Boom, boom, my PayPal account. I'm like, yes, thank you, universe. You are the effing best. Thank you. But that's how I talk to the universe. The universe knows me, so I can be belligerent. So you just talk, and I'm telling you guys, it works. It works. It works. I can't stress enough to you that it works. It works. How bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. Take the path of the least resistance. So if you're going down a path, you're like, I want this car. I'm going to manifest this car. How are you going to manifest that car? That's the question that I'm going to ask you. Which way are you going to go about this? Are you going to say, I want this car, I'm going to manifest this car. You start to manifest it, and then you start stressing it. Oh, I can't get to the laundromat because I don't have a car. I can't go to the grocery store. I can't get to my doctor's appointments because I don't have a car. And then you start talking about it. You start complaining about it with your friends, right? Let's not do that, guys and gals. Let's change this up. I'm manifesting myself a car. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to obsess about how I don't have the car and how I can't get to A, B, and C. Because once you do that, you already sent it out that you want the car, then you're going to throw a wrench in there. And then the universe is going to be like, all right, wait a minute. I just took your order. Do you want it or do you not want it? And then you might end up with a car that may be a lemon. You may end up getting your car, but it's not working. Think about this and be clear on what you're asking. You want a vehicle? I want a good vehicle. I want a vehicle that's going to run. I want this type of vehicle, but it's going to run. It's going to have. Be clear about what you want. Just don't say, hey, I need this vehicle. Because you may get that vehicle, but it may be a lemon. Keep this in mind. Be clear about what you want. You can write what you want in affirmations. I made my own up. Anybody can do it. Affirmations are really huge. Sending out the vibration, and also you're resetting your brain. You're resetting your brain. Every time you're feeling negative thoughts and you're feeling all these things sucking you down, pull out that affirmation. Start saying your affirmations. Say them in your head. Say them out loud. Whatever works for you, but you say them. I promise you guys will start seeing these different outcomes. You'll start feeling good, too. And I know a lot of us we have to see something in order for us to believe it. But this is where I'm going to ask you guys a question. When you pray to whoever you pray to, do you have to see that deity in order to know that this deity is going to give you what you asked for? You don't have to see this deity. You just know that that energy is out there. You know that you're being listened to. You have faith in it. This is the same thing. Have faith it's going to come. Have faith that you will get what you want, whether it's happiness, money, health, a person laying in your bed, whatever the case may be.
Or purple
What
hair.
you want, but you have to have the right intentions.
Or purple
Exactly.
hair.
You have to have the right intentions, ladies and gents.
That's
You
right.
gotta.
That's absolutely right.
And you're going to be like, all right, this is a new Monday. We got some new stuff to talk about. Oh, man, she said that again? Why she saying that again? Because we got to keep repeating things. Just like I keep telling everybody, you have to reread these things. Read your gratitude list. Make an I am list. Write down that list of what you want to do this summer. Make down these lists. Start writing. Get your feelings out. Get them on paper. I'm telling you, this is healing. And it's also going to make you master manifestation, people. Watch, I swear to God. I bless everybody I come around. Let me say, can I bless myself now? Can I bless myself now? I'm serious.
Yes, of course you can.
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, baby steps. But I've just been sitting here researching and trying to find different things and trying to find the easiest way that, you know, that I can learn to explain to everybody, because there are so many different techniques to manifesting.
Yeah, there is.
There really are. There really is so many. I try to find the most simplest things that we can help do. But I know, and I'm feeling this strongly today, I'm feeling a lot of it is mental abuse and mental health. So that's what we got to work on, is the mental health, the mental abuse.
Yeah,
that a lot of
there's
people
been
have.
quite a few individuals last week that really talked a lot about anxiety and depression, and some of it actually is dealing with a loss of a family member, or some of it is just kicking up. And again, that goes back to identifying what triggers you actually have that are setting you off. Is it something in the present, or is it like a memory, like a phantom memory that keeps bringing up those particular emotions that are actually causing you to react as if it's happening to you right now? Like, excuse me, as if it's happening to you again. Those are the things that you need to do, and that's why journaling is so important. Journal, 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 journal. I don't care if you type it. I don't care if you talk it out. I don't care if you write it down. You need to get it out. You need to journal. Journal.
Get it out and delete it. Get it out and delete it. Get out of that space. That space has rented enough space over time. Now we need to move in some positives and let them rent that space out for a while.
Exactly. Wow, we got about 12 minutes left.
And the first step is, people, identifying with the fact that you are worth it. That you deserve to be happy.
Otis, stop chasing the
You deserve
cat.
all the good things in life.
I accidentally left the door open.
Once you guys stop believing that you're worth it, and you know you guys have a purpose here, I swear to God, your whole outlook on everything's going to be changing. But we just got to get rid of the garbage first. We got to dump all that out. No, we're not going to recycle. We're throwing things away.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We're throwing things away. We're
Because we
developing
recycled
new.
those thoughts over the years.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. All how I started this
Get rid of it
podcast
all.
was a cheap little camera, literally cheap little webcam. Then I get into other things. Then I get into this. Then I get into that. And then I research this and research that. Manifestation is very similar. It's research, 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 and find a method that works for you. Find something that works for you and that actually makes you feel good when you're doing it. Get rid of anything that doesn't serve you. If it doesn't serve a purpose in your life, literally, it doesn't pay you rent. Why let it rent space in your head? Okay, if it pays you rent, well,
Right.
you know, maybe think about it, but it doesn't.
Whoever it is that's hurt you in the past, no longer in your life. They're not feeding you. They're not putting shoes on your feet, coat on your back. They're not putting a roof over your head. They have zero control over you. You control your future and your destiny.
Exactly.
Nobody else. You
Exactly. Nobody controls you but you. You believe it or not, you control how you act and how you react to situations. You're the one that is in control of that.
And now it's time to put you first and nobody else.
Yep.
That's it. You first.
Yep.
And I know it's tax season, So I know a lot of people got their taxes. You go get yourselves a nice hour, full-body Swedish rub down, and then thank me later.
Put me on that list.
For you.
Put me on that list.
Do something for you, you know? Something good. Some girls like to get their nails done, pedicures and manicures. Do something for you. If you don't have the money to do something like that, there's other things that I know you guys can find ways to do.
Oh, definitely.
She likes to read. She likes to walk her dog.
Yep. I got a new camera lens.
Music.
I'm all set for the summer.
Oh, nice.
I went out and I bought a wide-angle lens to go over my other lenses, so this way I could get a wider view with the lenses that I had. And that actually came in 2 days early.
Nice.
So I ordered it and said, yep, it'll be here when it was supposed to. So I'm excited about that. I don't care how I get anywhere. I'm going out to do this because that's my joy center. So I'm excited about that. Right. And so, you know, just to let you guys know that lived in this coast, like I said, I don't care how I get there. We're going to have a dress-up night one summer, and I'm going to actually be taking photos. We'll have a theme, and we're going to make all of these ladies dress up, including Christy. We're going to have some fun. We're going to dance around. We're going to get some awesome photos. Literally, we're going to have a blast. That's what it's about.
Yeah, we'll plan something. Maybe we'll rent a hall or something.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll rent a space out.
Don't need to. We can do it right at the beach.
We can get it done.
We can do it right at the beach. Yeah. I just make a phone call. I'm going to be here. Okay? So it's a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I love taking the photos. And some people like to dress up. It's a perfect excuse to go dress up, have your photos taken. It's nice. It's really nice.
Hey, we got to start letting everybody know. In June, we're going to be in Fairhaven at the Zen Fair. July, we'll be at Whalen City Festival.
Yes, we will.
We're going to start letting everybody know now.
Oh, I lost that.
Be in June and July.
Real quick, Christy, I'm sorry I'm off topic about manifestation, but I need that list so I can finish the paperwork and mail it in. I forgot which place you put the list on. I have everybody else's stuff but yours on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, so just resend that to me so I can make sure I can get it on there and mail that out.
Okay.
Take cool. I forgot.
All right. Well, this was a good show tonight.
Yeah, I thought it was.
We got a lot out there, and I hope everybody gets a little something out of this video tonight. My apologies that I wasn't there in the physical. I'm so exhausted today.
Well, yeah, plus you've had stuff going on with your son, and everybody knows that. And I think that's totally understandable. I always say family first. Always. It's the way I am. Family and yourself first.
He's doing good. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
I said thank you for the cookies, by the way.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. It's what I do. I show I care with baked goods. Because I don't express myself very well sometimes. Unless I'm sitting here.
I noticed. He's like, here's some cookies.
Yep, that's me. Michelle's down and out, and she's all depressed. I yell at her because she didn't call me and ask me to bake her something. So it's just what I do. It's like, I'm upset. What do you need, chocolate?
I want you to learn.
Oh, strawberry bread?
That strawberry, oh my God, you have to make that, please, with the strawberry bread, with the strawberry glazing. Oh my God.
See, that's all it takes to make me happy. Bake me something. Okay. I'm a simple girl.
See, I'm simple.
Yeah, I love that stuff.
I'm simple.
Absolutely love it. I'll have to take pictures when I create it, too. Oh, yeah, I'm a big foodie picture taker. So I just want to mention to you guys, don't forget, tomorrow night, I'm actually in the hot seat. Michelle will be running the board for the first time ever. If Stephanie can't be here to do it, so good luck. Well, bless you. But she gets a good mic.
Susan Swanbeck will be your tarot reader.
Not really tarot. I'm more of a spirit reader and an empath. I do read a lot of the spirit energy that's in and around you. Sometimes I do utilize the tarot deck, but most of the time I'm channeling it. But you guys will be able to find out how I read tomorrow night. And Wednesday night, we're supposed to have Russ Kellett on. UFO extraordinaire, literally has been involved in a lot of information. He's from the UK. He's a wonderful individual. And then Michelle has written up the show for Tuesday, and we're dealing with mindfulness. We kind of have this little theme going on here. So, and don't forget, always.
Oh, Thursday.
Yep, that's Thursday. Don't forget.
Thursday.
Thursday. And the shows during the week are all from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Sunday, it's from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Time, always. And you can always find us on iHeartRadio. Literally just ask Alexa, ask your Google Doc or whatever, hey, can you play ATU Network? We're right there on iHeartRadio. You can call us up. You can download it. You can listen to us as many times as you want. You can also find us here on Facebook and our YouTube page as well. So the YouTube page is Awakening the Unknown. You can find us right on Blog Talk on ATU Network. But we literally will be here if you need to send us a message. Don't forget to send us a message over to atunetwork@gmail.com. And we do have our new clothing line up and going. So I will be adding things, and I will be adding a special. I will be adding a special on Wednesday that will go through to the weekend. Okay, it's going to be a 3-day special for one of the items in the cart. So when you do is when you go to the cart, you want to look down below, because then you're going to see more. And when you see the more, that's the one that's going to have the special price. What you're going over to is teespring.com, Awakening the Unknown /ATU Network. That is our store. Sorry, any last words there, girl?
No. Hope everybody has a good night.
We will. Looks like I'll be looking into a recipe tomorrow.
Yeah. Flip hours, I'm sure I'll be up hours now.
Oh, not me. I gotta go to bed. Gotta get up at 6 a.m. Woo! Gotta get a teenager up to school.
Have a blessed night.
Hey, peace out, people. We love you. Good night. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. And that's good.
Thank you for using
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.